Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Little late night money look ahead lines for Monday, the 29th. It's not quite the normal time, but you know what? We got lines. We're going to go live. So I hit the like button here. Thumbs up. Winning Free Picks, Sean Higgs YouTube channels, either one you're watching. Super. Subscribe to both channels, please. Hit the like button on both channels. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Tomorrow on the Higgs channel, this is why I say to do both, because I don't do this on the Winning Free Pick page. I do not own Winning Free Picks, folks. So when it's time to crack open some 88 Donruss, that's what we're doing tomorrow. Do it after the midday money show. I guess we could do it at 9 in the morning, but who's going to watch at 9 in the morning? I've already gathered your attention for midday money. I could lure you in to say, hey, let's do some baseball cards. 1988. It's garbage day on Wednesday, so we could crack open the 88s. And I got these two puppies. We could just have a Donruss free-for-all with the 87 rack packs. So we'll do 87 and 88 Donruss tomorrow after the midday money show. Sean Higgs YouTube only. Again, hit the like button. Let's get into Monday action. Now, you know what? Let's talk a little bit about today's stuff. Hockey, Avalanche got it done for us on the sites, although we did have the under Rangers. Of course, when we have the puck lines yesterday, we couldn't get it done. I go just under today, and it's a loser instead of doing a puck line Rangers. Playoff hockey is just not been treating us well here in the video. Again, the unders just not cashing. Of course, I got Edmonton over here, and that's scoreless. So that's the one that's going to go under, the one game I got over today. I had Colorado on the ice puck line. I dropped the two unders, Nashville and the Rangers. I got Edmonton puck line and the Edmonton over tonight. Baseball, a 4-4 day on the sites, a 2-1 day here in the video. And in the NBA, we did drop the under in this Mavericks game today, and I do have Minnesota tonight in the NBA. What do we see today? Dallas, terrible out of the gate. Took a lead late. You get down that big, you just run out of gas. Pacers, no shock there. Knicks, nice come from behind win. Joel Embiid, and this is what it would come down to with this cat. If he was going to perform, terrible performance, the end of the game again for him and the Sixers in general. You lose this one to a Knicks team. I thought this game would go 6 or 7. Do I think Philly can get one in New York? I don't know. They collapsed late. I thought Nurse was a decent coach. I'm wrong. Yeah, I know Mr. Numbers will be like, oh, you got to listen, Mr. Numbers. The Knicks still suck in my eyes. You're beating a Philly team, which are they a tough 7 seed? Yeah, they were favored to win the series, by the way. So hats off to the Knicks if they wrap this up on, I believe, Wednesday. We'll talk about that in a second. But listen, Philly takes one game next. I won't be shocked. Again, 6-game series. You look at the way all these series have been going here. Boston's up 2-1. The 10-point faves tomorrow. OKC up 3-0. Denver up 3-1. Who else is up 3-1? Pacers, Cavaliers, and Mavs are both tied. You got the mini game here. They're up 3-0 right now. Probably see what happens there. But even on the ice, 3-1's all over the place. Rangers sweep. Vegas is the 2-1 series. You really see the better teams just kind of separating themselves here. Short of the Pacers being up 3-1 on a Bucks team that's really depleted, and even either or, I thought Indy would probably win the series. Some tougher. I mean, the better teams are just taking care of business in both sports. Pretty, I don't know. That's not the best playoffs. What are you going to do? Let's get into the matchups. We're just talking NBA, so we'll start in the NBA. Since we're just doing NBA. I mentioned the Celtics and the Heat tomorrow. 10.5, 203. Do I want to? I don't want to lay 10.5. I haven't done anything with this series because it's a big monster fave, so I'm not going to run to this one. Uh, Maybe a team total over. We did have. Shouldn't say that because we did have the team total over in the first two games there for Boston. OKC. I mean, total 204. Last game this was 211. 204. They're opening this up. That just really shows you all you need to know about the Pelicans here as they get swept away here. OKC should put a bow on this and go home with a nice little gift sweep here in the first round. And Lakers, Denver. If you want to take the points with Lakers, sure. They're sort of competitive, but they're not good. That's why they're about to lose 4-1 again to the Nuggets. On Tuesday, we'll move down Lakers. Tuesday, Sixers 4.5-point doggy here versus the Knicks. Knicks at home should get it done. Probably an under here the way both these teams have been playing and shooting. Besides Brunson, the Knicks aren't getting much help offensively. Would I lean under here? Yeah, definitely a Sixer team total under. Why do I feel that Embiid's going to get hurt or something in this game? And Knicks, again, you saw a 6-point spread today in this game, which was odd. But honestly, I think the Knicks probably win this one by 10 going away. Philly, no heart. Sad for Philly when they have a big Rocky statue in their city. Pacers, Bucks, 216.5, 3.5. Listen, Pacers should wrap this up. Am I going to bet this one? Probably come back to the team total. That's what we've been rolling with here, right? Magic and the Cavs, 5-2. Whew, man, talk about. You just go back to the home teams here. That's the way it's been in the series. Why is it changing now in Game 5? Why is it changed now? No line here on this Phoenix Minnesota game. Although looks like we'll probably get that matchup in Minnesota. You got to like Minnesota there at home. Wednesday action, you got the Mavs favored here. Mavs are favored, and you're looking at a series that is tied with some ugly basketball. Listen, I got the Mavericks for the series. I got them to go to the Western Conference Finals. I don't know what to do with this game. Stay away. Both these teams look terrible. Miami and Boston, New Orleans and OKC if necessary. Let's talk some MLB. MLB is for me. We'll start out with the Yankees. Schmidt, Grayson Rodriguez. I got Grayson. I got his win total over 11.5. He's 3-1 to start. I don't know. The Yanks really rocked the Brew Crew the last 2 days here. Normally, I want to take Grayson Rodriguez. Tough to get in front of a team really raking right now. And you got Baltimore coming in, dropped 2-3 to Oakland. I'll stay away. Maybe a Ruby prop. Ruby props didn't go good today. Of course, the first two guys, the first two guys got Rubies for Seattle, not the three guys I had batting 3, 4, and 5. Cardinals and the Tigers, Mats and Kenta Maeda. Of course, I didn't have the under today in KC in Detroit, and Scooble comes out, pitches a gem. I had the Cards today. Tough loss there. Two guys with 5 ERAs not pitching well. It's a pass. Well, you don't got to come into this game. Natties and the Marlins. It's Natty time. Raising Natty up here. 6 straight losses for Miami. Again, we've had them 2 out of the 3 games here. We'll come back 3 out of 4. Now I'm upset I didn't take them on Saturday because I got to come back here. I mean, how are still favored? Marlins are still favored. 6 straight losses, still favored. Okay. Okie dokie. Give me the Nats. Royals and the Jays. I do like KC here. Now I got a bullpen type kind of guy here in Bolin. Uh, but the Blue Jays, to me, just not a team I want to be on here. At least Kansas City's won some games. They're feisty. Blue Jays. Why do I feel I want to get onto an offshore and get a first coach fired? I thought the Boston coach would be the first one on there for the Red Sox. That was my initial bet back in February. But nice win by Boston today. I had them on the sites today. Uh, I don't know. I think this Blue Jays season is going to go off the rails. Cubbies in the Mets. Jameson Taillon and Luis Severino. Luis pitched well. If you like the Mets, first five, please. First five with these guys. Uh, I look at this 8 and you think under. Because you look at the initial numbers of these pitchers and the offenses. I don't hate it. I'm thinking about it. I got a question mark next to it. Not sure what to do. I want to take the Cubbies. Mets with a nice little comeback win today. Tough. Like the under. Twins and the Sox. You think, hey, you got to take Minnesota, right? I mean, they've won 7 in a row. Why wouldn't we take Minnesota here laying 160? I'm not going to tell you lay 160 on the road. You want to take a plus 110 on the run line? I get it. Crochet has not been good. He started out nice. Yeah, that ERA's in the mid sixes now. That being said, you got a hot little Sox team, 3 straight. And let's go back the beginning of last week when they played in Minnesota. You got a couple overs there because they were actually hitting Minnesota a little bit. Is it worth taking a 145 on the White Sox here? They just doubled their win total. They had 3 wins coming in. They got 3 this weekend. Again, I can't condone a 160 as bad as the White Sox are. How about an over here? Believe it or not, you want to do an overplay here, 7? I want to do a T-Money special. He hasn't been in the chat in a while. He's probably because he's a Laker fan. He's probably pacing, chain smoking, wondering what happened. He thought Joker was terrible and Embiid's better than him and KD's better than him. All these guys are better than Joker. That being said, he pointed out last week this total was a 6.5, 7. It was over in like the 4th inning. I think that's the way we got to attack this one here. Rays and the Brew Crews. Slumping Rays. Embarrassing. 3 straight losses. But then on the flip side of that, you got Milwaukee, who just got pummeled by a Yankee team who hadn't really been scoring runs at all. Yeah, the Yankees had some wins under their belt, but they're not putting up double digits in back-to-back games. That's not this Yankee. The Brew Crew had a little wake-up call. Nice little season to start. Yeah. I mean, the Yanks got some guys who could hit. And the pitching showed up for the Yanks. Hitting showed up for the Yanks. They just did some old school Bronx Bomber baseball. Philly and Angels. This is a Philly kind of autoplay, right? You got 4 straight wins for Philly, 4 straight losses for the Angels. What are you doing here? Griffin Canning's off a nice start. His ERA still nearly 8 with 7.5. It's Phillies. Philly's the only way to do this. Got to do the streaks here. Dodgers in Arizona. Paxton, the Big Maple versus O. Henry. I want to take the Dodgers. I do. Maybe a little run line here. Definitely a team total over. Okay. And again, not that many runs in this Toronto series for them. I believe Mr. Numbers will chime in after the fact in the comment section about you can lay 230, 240, like anywhere between 220 and 250 on. I know DraftKings has it. The Dodgers to plate 3.5 or more batters. They have done, I think, in 23 of their 28 games or 24, 27, whatever they are. I can't tell you to lay 250. You want to come and watch a guy tell you to lay 250 fave? You could do that on your own. You don't need me to do that. Reds and the Padres. Lodolo's pitched well. Waldron hasn't been terrible. I almost want to take the Reds here. But that's just a tough one. I mean, you're coming out of Texas on the road again, and you're basically a small fave. I'm all for the red hype. I get it. I like it. I just don't know if this is a spot for them to be in a pick 'em. Pirates and the A's. For me, this is a Pirate spot. They've been on the West Coast. They've been playing here. A's are coming back from the East. You played the Yankees in Baltimore. First game back, I just do not like the spot. It's as simple as that. I'm not saying the Pirates are a good team. Pirates have shown what they are. They're back to under 500. I know they had a nice little start, but you're in San Francisco. Now you're traveling across the bay here. You lost 3-0, 3-2, and 1-4-3. So you're in games. And granted, you are favored. It's tough taking a team favorite who lost 4 out of the last 5 games. Not what I really want to do. But the Oakland spot to me is just not a spot I want to play on. The Braves, I want to take Seattle here. Now, lost at home today 3-2. The hitting is terrible. The hitting is terrible, which is why Fried in this 5-year race favored, because the Braves could hit a little bit. I don't know. I'm probably going to say do an under here. I haven't moved on this game. I want to take Seattle as a home puppy. The offense is just, like I said today, I liked Seattle today. It was one of those spots I thought they'd be able to hit B Fatty, who's had his 2 bad outings versus St. Louis and the Braves. He came in, shut down business. So B Fatty might be back to being a baddie in a good way. Bad meaning, not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. Little LL for you. So that's my thought there. We got one comment and we'll wrap this up. Trey Dow's Kenny's asked, what's the score of the Suns game? Too scared to look. Suns game. I think Minnesota is leading. I don't know. I just flipped on cover, so I have no idea if this is up to date. Mike F. Who would you live bet in the Oilers King playoff game? It's 1-0-0. Well, considering that I have Edmonton and the over, I'd probably want to come back in on the team I like, thinking I'm getting a better number now. So there's that. We're all tied up here basically in Phoenix, by the way. I see 90-90. But yeah, live, let me get a little live thing here on this. Troy, how are you anyway? Good to see you, my friend. It's been a minute since I see you pop in on the show. You're over on the Twitter world. Excellent. I like that. Mike comes in on the Twitter. All right, let's see what we got live here. All right, I'm showing a 170. Oh my goodness. Oh, if that's that's ridiculous. No, thank you. No, thank you. And we have a money line. So we got 92.90 now, starting the fourth quarter. Wolves plus 115 and Suns minus a 160 on this one side. Holy cow. Well, I got to. Thanks for your time. I was trying to do what I can. I appreciate you. Just pop in. Even if you're not here, say hello after the fact. Let me know you stop by. Although, again, the show doesn't really carry much weight in the repeats in podcast form, but I do what I can, Troy. But I appreciate you popping in and leaving a comment. Thank you. Have a good Monday and a nice Sunday night. All right. I guess this is what happens when you come in about an hour early. Nobody's around. They're expecting you later. We'll get some comments afterwards. That's all right. So there's that. The one game I got here for the show, I'll probably add more tomorrow. You know I will. It would be the Natties because we got to fade Miami. Mike, I appreciate you. Huge fan of upstate New York. Mike, you're an upstate New York guy. So I'm on Pristine Auction. I've got some bids in. I'm going to try to get a couple jerseys. I saw who's that? Knox tight end jersey. I'm going to try to get some gear. We're going to run some contests on the Sean Higgs YouTube channel there. Give away some gear coming up. We did that a couple years ago. We'll try to appreciate my fans here. I just say, hey, hit the like buttons. Join the channel. It's not that hard. All right. I'm out of here on a Sunday. I'll be back for midday Monday tomorrow. And, of course, you MLB baseball fans, card fans, do some cards tomorrow. I got to get rid of too much 87. I got a lot of newer stuff. I got to get rid of these 87, 88 Donrusses. I will see you tomorrow. Natties, take it now. Get the Natties now. It's going to come down. I'm out of here. Oh, whoa, Mike says, I love to meet each other near Saratoga Springs. Can't wait for the Belmont. Saratoga Springs. Never been to Saratoga Springs. I've driven by there. My brother is in outside Syracuse, but I did stay at the Saratoga Springs at Disney, one of their resorts. So I did that when the kids were small. Good night, everybody.